The centre has introduced a bill in the Parliament to amend the Disaster Management Act 2005. It comes on the heels of destructive landslides in Kerala and cloudbursts in Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. In fact, as many as 7 states faced rain fury in 24 hours before the bill was tabled. Hundreds have died in the aftermath. So what does this bill propose? Can it help India prepare better for disasters? Let's break it down. What are the features of the Disaster Management Amendment Bill 2024? News9 Plus Decodes. The biggest highlights of the bill include creating a disaster database and empower disaster management authorities. The idea is to update the Act based on past experiences and mainstream disaster management in development plans, aligning with the recommendations of the 15th Finance Commission. What's the proposed disaster database? It will be a national and state level database. It will involve disaster assessment, classifying disasters based on risk, details of fund allocation and expenses, mitigation plan, and status of preparedness. How will the amendment impact disaster management bodies? If the bill goes through, the national and state disaster management authorities will have the responsibility to prepare disaster plans. National Executive Committee and State Executive Committees plans will be replaced. The NDMA will also be empowered to evaluate India's disaster risks. These include emerging disasters related to extreme climate events. According to reports, the bill will aid convergence in the roles of various disaster management bodies. State Disaster Response Force will strengthen the state government's response to disasters. State capitals and large Indian cities will get an urban disaster management authority. Certain organizations such as the National Crisis Management Committee could also get statutory status. How will the amended Act help protect India better? There's a need to shift focus from a reactionary take on disaster management and pivot to reducing such risks. This requires systematic efforts to reduce risk factors and vulnerabilities as well as improve preparedness to mitigate the impact of events. The amendment could help achieve coordination between different agencies and enforce accountability. Well-informed precautions and preparations could create a safer and more disaster-resilient India.